Story number 68, The Great Underdog. In the fictional country of Vietnam, there is a huge hockey league called the Mega Hockey League, which is obviously abbreviated as the MHL. This league has 64 teams, with each of the two conferences having 32 teams. The top 16 teams from each conference goes to the playoffs. The first round is called the Hexadeca Finals. The second round is called the Octofinals. The third round is called the Quarterfinals. The fourth round is called the Semifinals. And then there is the Mega Bowl, which is where the semifinals winners meet. In the MHL, each team plays 48 games each season. The teams play 3 games per week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. The regular season runs its course from early December to late March. Then the playoffs take place in April. And then the Mega Bowl is played in the second week of May, so that the championship contenders have some time to prepare. Game 1 is played on Monday night. Game 2 is played on Wednesday night. And then Game 3, if necessary, is played on Saturday night. The Mega Bowl is played in a best two out of 3 formats. There is this team that are the Basket Blue Angels, which is the team that plays for the Vietnamian province of Baskets. The Blue Angels play their home games at Wittenberg Center, which is located in the small town of Wittenberg Baskets. The province of Basket is a Lutheran stronghold, as most Christians who live in this province are of the Lutheran denomination. This province is in eastern Rhinelandia, which is a Lutheran stronghold. Other parts of the country are either Presbyterian, Congregationalist, Anglican, or Baptist. The coach for the Basket Blue Angels is David Pacheco, and the team captain is Joshua Copperfield. In the 2024-25 season, the Basket Blue Angels had a miserable season and finished with a record of 12, 6, and 30. The records display as wins, overtime losses, and losses. Overtime losses count the same as a tie, which is half win, half loss, because in such games the team was good enough to go to overtime, but not good enough to win. This means that a team with a record of 0-48-0 would have the same win percentage as a 24-0-24 team and a 16-16-16 team. In the 2025-26 season, this team made great improvements, but still finished with a losing record of 26-22. And this team made the playoffs as the 16th seed. At the beginning, everybody hunted out the Basket Blue Angels, because this team barely made the playoffs. This team achieved upset victories in all 4 rounds, leading up to the Mega Bowl. Then in the 2026 Mega Bowl, the 16th seed Basket Blue Angels, with the record of 26-22, were taking on the 2nd seed, the Double Ranch Scorpions, with the record of 45-1-2. In MHL folklore, there was a curse known as the Almost Perfect Season Curse, which was where, since 2000, every team that has made the Mega Bowl with an almost perfect record lost the Mega Bowl. A total of 7 teams were struck with this supposed curse. Fans thought that the Scorpions were going to break that curse. In Game 1, which was played on May 11th, 2026, the Basket Blue Angels won this game with a score of 4-3. In Game 2, which was played on May 13th, 2026, the Double Ranch Scorpions won it with a score of 5-4 in overtime. Then finally came Game 3, which was played on May 16th, 2026. In the first period, the captain of the Scorpions, Bill Smallbone, was showboating out of pride, and performed a ridiculous defensive move that led to dribbling Copperfield. Then Smallbone was slammed with a 2-minute minor penalty. Then the Blue Angels went to power play. In the first face-off, the Scorpions won it, then sent the puck down the ice. Then in the second face-off, Roger, who plays for the Scorpions, swept the puck towards him with his hands. Then he received a 2-minute minor penalty for that. Now the Blue Angels have a 2-man advantage, as it's 5-on-3. Just 3 seconds in, the Blue Angels scored first on a backhanded goal. Then 40 seconds later, the Blue Angels scored again, and the score is now Blue Angels 2-0. In the second period, the Scorpions scored early in the period. Then again late in the period. The game is now tied 2-2. In the third period, it was total domination from both sides. The Blue Angels eventually scored a goal in the middle of the period. The score is now 3-2. There was anticipation from fans on both sides. Each and every one of them were nervous, had pounding hearts, had butterflies in their stomach, and had wishful thinking. Then, as there was 3 seconds left of the game, Smallbone made a fast breakaway. He went to shoot the puck, and then the goalie, Jordan Staubach, made the game-winning save by catching the flying puck in his glove. This was a really difficult save to make. It was official. The Basket Blue Angels are Mega Bowl champions. They won it in 3 games. This made the news. When David Pacheco was interviewed by an analyst, he gave all of the glory to Jesus Christ for the massive upset victory in the Mega Bowl. Joshua Copperfield did the same thing when he was interviewed. This was the first time ever in MHL history that a team won the Mega Bowl with a losing record. The win percentage of this champion team was .479. Joshua Copperfield was named MVP. This was the 7th championship that the Basket Blue Angels won. The years in which they have won the Mega Bowl as of 2026 were 1970, 1971, 1992, 2011, 2015, 2019, and 2026.